Hey guys, this is TJ with Robinhood Coins and I'm back again with another $50 hunt. Today we have 2 boxes of the yellow Loomis rolls. In front of us is box number 1, and the yellow Loomis rolls have been pretty good for us. I've hunted a total of 33 boxes and found a total of 12 silver. So less than 1 silver per every other box. But yet the last 4 boxes have gotten me 5 silver, and 2 of those were my first ever 2 90%ers. So hopefully, knock on wood, we keep up that pace and we get a couple silvers here. I'm looking for some silver, some NIFC, maybe some proofs to add to my collection. And hopefully we get, if we can get some 40%ers, I got most of those, or a duplicate 90%er, then I'll give that away as the Robinhood Coins giveaway for this video. With that being said, I'm going to jump into the rolls and I'll loop you in as we find the good finds. Okay, so we open this one up, and the more I look at it under the light, I don't think it's silver, but I mean,
think it's silver.
It's standing out like a sore thumb, so we're gonna check. And my little helper here thinks that it is. Nope. Here about roll 20, and I was just ripping through this roll, tore the wrapper right off, but it looks like I got my first 40%er. It's definitely not a 90, but it does look like a 40. So let's just go through this real quick, and I bet you, oh look, it's even got a hole in the coin. So someone was using it as like a necklace, 1967. Man, they drilled some silver out of that. Should have left it in there. But that's exciting. That's the first find of the hunt, and I don't know, I think we're on roll 20. So we'll just go ahead and finish this out. But yeah, no, it's the first silver. We haven't even gotten any NIFCs, no proofs, no nothing. Just this lone 40%er. Well, box 2 is down and we had several NIFCs, but I didn't cover every single one just because we get a lot of NIFCs and it's probably not as exciting. But one thing that is super exciting is my first silver ender. That is awesome. 1968, as you can see. And technically, I think I might have had one other silver ender, but it was a reverse, and when I got to the end of the roll, it was either number 2 or the last one. So this is my first official ender. And then we also had a NIFC 2003 ender as well. So I'm really hopeful that this box is good. Hopefully we got some frienders with that ender. And let's just get one more good look at it. That is awesome. So I'll cover that. I'll turn the camera on after I get it in position and we will see what we get in this box. All right, so let's open up the ender, the 1968 on camera here. And let's see what we get. Oh yeah. And that's it. No frienders in this one. But we got the 1968. So we'll just go through there. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a proof or NIFC. Nope. Well, hopefully there's some friends in the other rolls and this turns out to be better than the last box. All right, going too fast. Rip this thing open so fast and look at that right there. I think that is a 40%er. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, I can see it right away. 1969. I don't know if I have the D. I'm pretty sure I have one of each of the 66 through 69, but don't know if I have this one or not. So that makes 3 40%ers in these 2 boxes, 67, 68, and 69. That is awesome. We'll let you know if we find anything else. When hunting coins, I set aside all the years that have known errors that I want to check for, and then at the very end of the hunt, I put them under the microscope one by one, and I look for those errors. It's just easier for me, that's how I do things. So with $50, I've been looking for the 1972D with the no FG. I've also been looking for the 1974D with the DDO. But I found the 1974 and the 1972, and I was looking for some other errors to look for. So I was talking to Rob from Rob Finds Treasure, and he was pointing out that the 1971D has a DDO as well as the 1977D. But he also pointed out that the DDO is so thin and minute that you really need to have good condition coins so that way you can see it. When you have a really messed up coin with a lot of post-mint damage, it's going to be really hard to see, especially because it's such a small DDO. With the 1974 DDO, it's such a bad doubling that it's pretty easy to see. So what this is right here is a fairly decent condition 1971. And where you're going to find the error here is you're going to find it in the bottom part of this R right here, as well as the S right here and the T over here. You're going to see doubling. And then also in the T in Liberty. So right here, and then you're going to have it right there, and right there is going to be the most noticeable. And then with the 1977, it's in primarily the U and the S in trust. On the last $half hunt video that I posted, I found the 1974D with the DDO. And I had a couple comments that were asking, how do I know that that's doubling and not machine doubling, and that it's an actual DDO? So I wanted to show that real quick because I have several examples, and I have an example that is not the DDO. So one of the things that you can tell that's a real easy giveaway is the doubling right here. You can see the end of the 4 that goes down. It's supposed to be a single hook. There's actually 2 and an indentation in between. Another tell sign is right here on the R, this bottom right-hand leg. You can see one leg and then almost like another double leg put on there. Probably the lower portion was first and then the top portion. And then in the S and the T, you can see there's a piece of the T on the right-hand side, and then a lower piece of the T. And the S, and then another one under it, and another one under it. So it's pretty easy to see. But let me show you what it looks like when it doesn't have it. And it'll really be obvious. So this one does not have the doubling. You can see in the 4, there's only 1. There's no indentation. And the S is just simple. One thing I noticed is all of the DDOs are much thicker. So that's how if you were going to be able to look at it with the naked eye, I can't, but you could by telling that real thin, simple strike of the R. But it's also just one hook here on the right-hand part of the T. So now here's a second DDO 1974. And again, you can see the hook right here is doubled. There's one, there's an indentation, and then there's another. And then here's a third example, different coin. And again, you can see that hook right there with the indentation. And you know that's not post-mint damage on 3 different coins. And you can see the doubling in the T right here, as well as the bottom shelf on the R. And this one, you actually see the doubling in this T as well. So that's what we're looking for. Now, thank you, Rob, from Rob Finds Treasure, because now I have another 2 errors to look for and put those on my bucket list to find. But let's jump into the overall wrap-up. So I finished hunting the last of the second box, and I'm really excited because this 2-box hunt turned out to be well above the average for my $half hunts. To put in perspective, my first 33 boxes had a total of 12 silvers. So that's roughly 1 silver every 3 boxes. This 2-box hunt had 3 silvers. Now, mind you, there was all 40%ers, but still, 3 silvers in 2 boxes, 1.5 per box. I will take it all day long. And then we also had 13 NIFCs. So just a well-rounded, overall good hunt. So one thing that is a little bit different about this hunt and then my previous 33, out of the first 33 boxes that I did, at least 12 of them were from a credit union called Texans Credit Union, which is, I think, all in Texas. But out of that, I think I only had a total of 2, maybe 3 silvers. So once I switched over and got a lot more of my boxes from Wells Fargo, RBFCU Credit Union, as well as Bank of America, I ended up having a lot better luck, and it's really helped out my average. So for anyone here in Texas, if you're using Texans and you're having good luck, keep it going. If you're using Texans and you're having the kind of luck I was in the beginning, switch to another bank and hopefully you'll have some better luck. But let's just go over the overall wrap up here. So we had this 1967 with a hole above the head. Pretty dirty and ratty, but you know what? It's silver and I'll take it. Then we Also had this 1968 Denver. Again, dirty and not the best condition, but someone once told me, silver spends like silver. So we also had this 1969 Denver. So again, all 40%, not the greatest of condition, but I'll take them. The 13 NIFCs, we had a 2002, we had 4 2003s, 2004, 2009 with a ring of death, unfortunately, the 2010, and then I don't have very many of the 2013, so I was pretty excited to get this one. And then we had 3 of the 2014s, and again, I don't have a whole lot of the 14s, so I was pretty stoked about getting those as well. I also had 4 coins that I thought was going to upgrade my collection, and I've already went ahead and looked at the binder, and these do not upgrade it, although they came really, really close. Look at this one. This is just a beautiful coin. It's got some fingerprints from me today, but I mean, after you wipe off those fingerprints, this is just going to look nice. And then we had this 1980 that it doesn't upgrade my collection, and it has a gold tone, and I'm doing a separate gold tone collection, so I'm going to save this and see if it upgrades the 1980p in that collection. And then finally we had this 1983 and 1989 that, again, they don't upgrade the book, but they came really, really close. And then my daughter really loves the messed up coins, and she had to go to bed, so I'm going to go ahead and save this one and show her this little purplish kind of paint tone to it, whatever that is. She'll like that one. It's not a keeper. I just let her check them out before I send them back. Now let's go over the Robinhood Coins giveaway for this video. Alright, so taking a look at the collection, we already have the 1969 Denver, the 68 Denver, and the 67 Philadelphia. And none of these are going to upgrade that. So we're going to take the best out of the 3, which is this 1969 Denver, and this will be the Robinhood Coins giveaway for this video. As always, to enter, all you have to do is comment on the video. And then every Saturday, we use a random comment picker to pick the winners from the previous week's videos of coin hunts and bill searches. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed this hunt. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with others to help us get to 1,000 subscribers so I can do my biggest giveaway yet. Until the next time, I will see you on the next hunt.